this divisive rhetoric about spending on the poorest in society, which is the right thing to do. We're one of the richest countries in the world. We can support children growing up in low-income families. I was one of those children, and it makes a difference because guess what? Later on, we do better at school. We pay our taxes. It's worth that investment. But what is happening is that because these thresholds are being frozen, which the Tories had frozen before, by the way, is that more and more middle-class people are kind of looking at their pockets and thinking, how am I working and not having much left at the end of the month? And when this divisive rhetoric comes in, whether it's asylum seekers or the poorest in society, people are thinking, oh, that's where the money's going. And really what we needed from Labour was a big plan that was about raising more money from the very richest and making sure that we're thinking about things like universal childcare, what we can do across the board, social care, to make sure that everyone feels like, yeah, do you know what, I'm paying in, but I'm getting something out of this. That's why, say, people are much happier to pay their taxes in Sweden and Denmark, because they get that out of that. So it's sad to be looking downwards at low-income families instead of looking upwards at the very richest that can't afford to pay so much more. And so this is what you're doing. You're saying, oh, the middle classes should be upset about people on the lowest incomes, when really we should all be really angry about the fact that for the very, very richest in society, paying tax is almost voluntary. The amount of loopholes they can use, the amount of tax avoidance, amounts of efforts to put trusts in tax havens, that's where the focus should have been in this budget.